FLIKO!
You know why we're here. You know what we're doing. You know what this is all about. We are having a beat right now. I'm gonna give away thousands of dollars worth of gifts to everyone who gets in the top 10. We are all gonna make a beat right now. I'm gonna give you guys a sample. You're gonna take that, you're gonna have 1 hour or maybe a little bit less to make a beat. This is your sample for today. All right, we know what the sample is. 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 Today we're giving away first place iZotope RX9 Advanced. That's a $1,200 plugin, a $1,200 plugin. Gift number 2, H9 plugin series bundle. That's an $1,100 plugin, $1,100 USD. That's right. Third place today, Autotune Unlimited for 1 year. That's every single plugin that Antares makes, including Autotune and Harmony Engine. Fourth place is the Prince from Cradle Audio and Frank Dukes, one of my favorite synths in the entire world. Fifth place, Decapitator from Sound Toys. Decapitator from Sound Toys is fifth place today. Sixth place is Eventide Split EQ. Seventh place is XO from XLN Audio. Eighth place is $100 from drumbroker.com. Shout out to drumbroker.com. Ninth place is Serato Sampler. And 10th place is Autotune Unlimited for 6 months. It's every single plugin they make. This is your top 10 for today. We are going to start with JHYLLSETH. I like this. There's something about it that I love. I don't know. I like it a lot. I don't know how to explain it. There's a lot of different people I would like to hear on that beat. I would like to hear Erykah Badu, MF Doom on that beat. Like, there's something just quirky and weird about it that I like. Sound choice I really like. I like the bounce of it. There's a lot of things I like. I'm not even going to get into what I don't like. Let's just be positive today. Great start. The sample, yeah, the sample was like the main background perk. Yeah, I feel good about that. JHYLLSETH, thank you for that. Next up, FINLAY or EKON. Okay, a lot of things I like about that beat. A couple things I don't like. I feel like, let's start with the positive. Positive today, right? Positive. There's a lot of dynamic to it. I love whenever something that has like so much power to it gets really delicate for a second and then comes back out of it. It shows restraint. You know what I mean? There's something interesting about you just putting that one little section in the middle with that small little rim. There's something about that that makes the other sections cooler. Drums overall, I feel like could have just been a little bit better. Hit a little harder, mix-wise, also just maybe sound choice, maybe a different kick, I don't know. But interesting beat overall. It doesn't give me the same character that Jill gave me, though. There's something about the weirdness of Jill. This feels like a better produced beat submission. Like, I think the Finlay beat feels a little bit more like professional in a way, and it's well sequenced, and there's a lot of positives. But there's something weird about the Jill shit that I like. I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to explain myself. Let's keep going. Team Lift up next. Let's go. Musical, non-musical beat ever. You know what? We're going to stay positive today. You're trying to play some keys. You're just not that good at it yet, but you're trying. And you're making beats with keys, and there's some sax in there. It sounds real, maybe. There is a progression. Yeah, take it a step at a time. You know, I think in like 2 years, your shit's gonna be hitting. There's some texture there, or it's kind of like hints of texture, like that. Here's what I'm going to do. The chat's being real annoying about this number 11 situation. I don't know when I ever said I play the top 11 beats ever. I play the top 10. And y'all are going to say, oh, but they're tied. Louis, what's the deal? The chat wanted you to get played today, so we're going to listen. What? Like a car alarm with a Pierre 808. What do you guys got me doing playing number 11? This is why we do the top 10. Y'all wanted this? What bird is that? This beat is kind of good. Why is the bird just close the window? Why do you have to leave the bird the whole time? Louis, you are a controversial figure today. First, everybody fights to get you in the battle. Then everybody wants to talk shit. You know, today's the positive battle, though, Louis. I'm leaving you in number 10. Because you feel like you had a good beat underneath that drunk bird. Yeah, underneath that loud-ass bird, there was a beat that felt pretty good. What was that chirping the whole time? It sounded like a possum was right there. Next up is BENSHIPRICE. talk about this shit with like doing hallucinogens, doing hallucinogenic drugs, and then fucking making music? Let me tell you guys something. You guys think doing mushrooms and then doing acid and shit and then making music is gonna make you more creative? But really, whenever you do like a ceremonial drug or like you hallucinate off some kind of trip, bro, your mind gets satisfied with all the crazy pathways that's gone down and all the crazy artistic shit that you've just seen. And then you don't really feel like making art afterwards because you've already got all that creative shit out of your head, out of your brain. You guys should just make music when you're like miserable or when you're like down bad and shit. Stop getting high and making beats. Ben, what the fuck are you on a Saturday morning that made you make this beat? You are not straight edge. Someone just said Ben's straight edge. It's a goddamn lie. His parents are watching right now or some shit. Ben, where did that one snare come from? You put one fucking random trap snare in the beat that only happened one time. Explain that to me. Someone said run that snare back. You want to see the snare I'm talking about? Watch this. Watch this. That's it. It don't come back. That's gotta be a mistake. You are high as shit, Ben. You are high off your damn ass. Listen to me. Just one? I don't know what's going on. I felt like the chord change was leading the way. Oh, I won't put you under Lewis. Next up. Thank God. Beautiful. Oh, it's so good. I feel like Alicia Keys. Just sing about New York City. Hey, you gotta call this beat Big Apple. Oh my God. Let's just do a round of applause on a Saturday for a great producer. COGNACCI. COGNACCI. I'm thinking it's Italian. Is it Cognacci? How do you say it? Cognacci. I don't know. You're a great producer. Are you in the chat right now? Are you in the chat? Are you in the chat? Are you in the chat? Everybody needs to know your name. You're really, 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 really good at making beats. I think you're really good at other stuff too, maybe. I feel like you have like a film camera. That beat made me feel like you know how to like develop film photos. And you have like a rare camera that you take and you like take black and white photos of all your friends and shit. Is it like some shit like that? You ride a bike, like you ride like a really cool bike, and then you just like make beats once in a while. You sound like one of those people who's like good at a bunch of shit. Are you in the chat? Where are they right now? Where are they? Where are they? All right, let's keep going. Tempo up next. Oh, I like this. Bluesy. You had us in the first half. Tempo, you came in crazy, but some of that soloing made me feel like I was at a sports bar. What would have made that beat next level for me would have just been some mixing. Like just the level of that Rhodes when it came in, it was so loud compared to everything else. Like your kick drum disappeared. I think just where you're layering some of this stuff, and even maybe some of that, like, I don't know if it's like a sitar thing, a little wah guitar thing, whatever it is, start to just pan stuff different places and start to just arrange things a little differently in the stereo field as far as where things are sitting. And then on top of that, your levels. Before you even get to like EQing and processing or anything else, just the levels. Someone said, he can play keys, let him go off. He can clearly play keys, definitely. But I don't think those exact pentatonic notes, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I could do better. I'm just saying I don't know if that served that first half as well as it could have. That first half came in feeling classic, and then it kind of took it into like a jam outro section of a fucking, I don't know, like just like an old fucking song. Like it just didn't, it felt a little noodly. Yeah, that's a good point, chat. But either way, really, really good production. Really, really good job. I'm putting you in second place for right now. Tempo, I like that. Next up, ELMAKOMAYN. Let's get it. Crazy. Wow. Oh, you're crazy. Somebody in the chat said, Mid, I'll bet you $100,000 you can't make a better beat than that. That shit was very cool. You are an extreme talent. You are the reason why we do battles like this. Unreal. Unfucking real. So much taste in that. So much cool layering. So much texture in that beat. You know that's my favorite word. Really, like, really good. No one knows anything better than their speakers. I know my speakers better than I know anywhere else in the world. I love how that sounds mix-wise, sound choice-wise, the arrangement of it, the sequencing, everything about it. Let's keep it going. ARHXM. Really good. Really good sound choice. The feel is amazing. The swing of it, the feel of it, the groove of it, whatever you want to call it, is amazing. But you got one really good loop that you like filtered and kind of just processed different ways and did a couple little weird like beat drop things and this and that. I would challenge you to write the response to that. Like if that's your verse, what's your hook? Or if that's your intro, what's your verse? Like I'd wonder like if you wrote those chords and that bass line with those drums and those effects or whatever you did to make that, like what would be the next section? Because it didn't gain momentum. It only lost momentum. But really, 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 really well done. Someone said they're 13 years old. You're a genius. Never mind everything I just said. Forget everything I just said. You're a genius. Forget everything I just said. Forget everything. Look at me. Forget everything I just said. You're a genius, and you're going to be so rich, and everybody in the chat is proud of you. And forget everything I just said. I'm a liar. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and you are a genius. You're 13? Oh, my God. Hey, nah, Evan with a dope beat don't got swing like that. No offense, Evan. No offense, Evan. You're a genius, too. Everybody's great. I don't know why we're fighting 13-year-old producers about the beef. Don't compare them to Evan. They're separate. They're different. There's different types of producers. Everybody make some noise for AR. You're a genius. You're a genius. You're a genius person. When you're 15 years old, you're going to be better than like half the people I know with plaques. Don't worry about anything. Focus on school. Listen to your parents. Eat vegetables. Sound like the Sister Sister theme song. How did you sneak into the front of the battle? Sound like a Disney original movie. Sister, sister. What was his name? Taj. What was his name? Taj Mowry. I feel like he about to pop out on screen. You remember how they used to do all that shit on Disney Channel? You're watching. I'm Marcus from Sister Sister, and you're watching Disney Channel. The type beat. I want to start a theme song. I want to start a TV show about my family just so this could be the theme song. There's Dad. The thing about my dad is you never know what he's up to. He's in like the garage and like he's doing something to the car and then like oil sprays everywhere. It's like, Dad. It's not like some shit Doug would rap on. You remember Doug? Let's keep it going. First place for today. Very interesting battle. A lot of tangents. We're running a little bit late today. Juno is last but not least. Let's run it. Like really old Kendrick. I'm not even being funny. Such a unique way to use that sample and like overall just so tasteful. The sound of the keys is amazing, but the chords are also amazing. The drums, the programming of the drums is amazing, but the sounds are also really, really, really good and interesting, especially against the keys that are like soft and the drums are like rocks. Remember that shit Pharrell said in the interview we did where he said if someone's voice is like silk, he tries to give them rocks. your voice is like velvet, you try to put glass underneath it. That's kind of how those drums and those chords feel. The chords feel so gorgeous, and the drums feel real gritty. It's really well put together. You sound like a menace. You sound like you could produce a whole album for an artist, and it'd be really interesting off that one beat. Last but not least, last but not least, last but not least. No, it can't be. It can't be. We don't have a rule about wild cards submitting. It's about people who have won gifts. You can win the wild card as many times as you want. So if Dan wants to win the wild card 10 more times, that's fine with me. But Dan, I don't know how it's almost more impressive that you've managed to win the wild card multiple times. How have you managed to avoid the votes? All right, let's see. The ending? Dan, people like you only come around a couple times in a century. First place today, ELMAKOMAYN, you got iZotope RX9 Advanced. COGNACCI, if you ever show up, you won the H9 plugin series bundle from Eventide, $1,100 worth of plugins. You deserve it. You are unbelievable. JUNO, you won AutoTune Unlimited for 1 year. That's every single plugin from Antares. TEMPAUX, you won the Prince from Cradle Audio. Lucky you. AR, you boy genius. You won Sound Toys Decapitator. Sound Toys Decapitator, $200 plugin. JHYLLSETH, you won Eventide Split EQ. I loved your weird little beat. I really did. PIZZACCIO, you won XO from XLN Audio. Get organized. FINLAY or EKON, you won $100 from Drum Broker. $100 from drumbroker.com. Go spend it right now. BENSHIPRICE, you won Serato Sampler. And Louis, number 11, who got bumped in, you won AutoTune Unlimited for 6 months.